Hello and welcome to Model 6 of Emotional Intelligence Management. In this model, we shall be discussing emotional resilience, that is bouncing back stronger from adversity. The learning objectives include define emotional resilience and its core components, learn practical strategies for building resilience, identify common barriers to emotional resilience, understand the process of emotional recovery and adaptation, recognize the personal and professional benefits of emotional resilience. The module content include the meaning and component of emotional resilience, strategies for building emotional resilience, barrier to emotional resilience, emotional recovery and adaptation, and the benefit of emotional resilience before we draw our conclusion. Let's begin with the introduction. Emotional resilience has emerged as a vital psychological competence in today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world. Individuals across all age groups and professions encounter stress, adversity, and change as part of their daily lives. Whether dealing with personal hardship, academic pressure, workplace challenge, or societal crisis, the ability to adapt and maintain emotional stability determines how effective one can navigate such experience. Emotional resilience is the ability to withstand and bounce back from adversity, trauma, or significant stress. It is a crucial aspect of emotional intelligence, enabling individuals to navigate challenges and maintain well-being. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt, stay balanced, and recover quickly when facing stress, challenges, or difficult emotions. This lecture explores the foundational concepts and practical dimension of emotional resilience, beginning with its meaning and the core components that shape resilient behavior. It further examines evidence-based strategies for developing resilience, providing learners with actionable tools for enhancing emotional well-being. Overall, this model aims to equip learners with comprehensive understanding of emotional resilience and empower them to apply these principles to enrich their lives and support others in times of challenges. What is emotional resilience? Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt, stay balanced, and recover from stress, adversity, or trauma while maintaining emotional stability. So, what it simply means that it is the ability to adapt, stay balanced, and recover from stress, adversity, or trauma while maintaining emotional stability. That is the ability to bounce back when you are being stressed or overwhelmed with emotional instability. It is not avoiding difficult or never feeling stress. It is not a fixed personal trait. It is a learnable skill that involves processing emotion effectively, the capacity to withstand pressure and emerge stronger. The core idea, resilience is about the comeback, not the setback. Now let us look at the key component of emotional resilience. That is the building blocks of resilient thinking and behavior. The components include emotional awareness and regulation, recognize and manage emotion. Then cognitive flexibility, reframe negative thoughts, maintain realistic optimism. Then strong social connection, supportive network of family, friends, and community. Then meaning and purpose. You must have a clear goal and value that provides direction. Wellness and self-care, prioritize physical and mental health. Then positive self-perception, believe in your own capacity. Then another component is problem solving skill, that is take proactive and practical step forward. So these are basic components of the emotional resilience. Now let us look at the strategies for building emotional resilience. That is actionable way to strengthen your resilient muscle. Number one, build stronger connection. Nurture supportive relationship. Always build positive relationship. Then number two, enhance healthy thinking. Challenge and refrain from negative thoughts. Then prioritize self-care. Yes, self-care is very much necessary. It's a strategic tool. Sleep, nutrition, and exercise and hobbies. They are needed for building resilience. Then take decisive action. Break big problem into smaller units, manageable and manageable steps. Then finding meaning and purpose. Engage in activities aligned with your value and goal. Learn from your past. Yes, reflect on past success and coping strategies. Then seek help when needed. Reach out to loved ones or professionals when in difficult situation or stress. Then barrier to emotional resilience, obstacle that can deplete your ability to bounce back include chronic stress and burnout. When you are exhausted mentally and emotionally resources, it can constitute a serious barrier to emotional resilience. Then social isolation, lack of supportive network increases vulnerability, which pose a serious challenge to emotional resilience. Negative thinking pattern, pessimism, self-doubt, catastrophizing all possess a serious barrier to building emotional resilience. Avoidance behavior, escaping problem prevent growth. So when you escape problem, it prevents you from growing, which will in thought result to a barrier to emotional resilience. Unresolved trauma, that is your past hurt that haven't been processed, can also pose a barrier to emotional resilience. So another barrier could be lack of self-care. Neglecting physical and mental health uh, may result a barrier to emotional resilience. Then external factors like financial strain, discrimination, lack of access to resources may also serve as a barrier to emotional resilience. Awareness is the first step to addressing this barrier. Then emotional recovery, the helping phase. What is emotional recovery? It is the process of regaining psychological balance after distressing event. In other words, it is the process of bouncing back to psychological balance after distressing event, after you have been stressed. The process of coming back to your normal state is called emotional recovery. Key phases include recognition, that is acknowledge your emotional impact. Then another step is processing, which involves safely reflect on and understanding your experiences. Then number three is adjustment, making necessary changes in thought and your behaviors. Then integration, returning to stability, incorporating lessons learned. Then supporting recovery include allow yourself to feel and express your emotion, practice self-compassion, seek support from trusted people or professionals, then use mindfulness and self-care to rebuild your energy. So these are the supportive recovery processes. Now let's look at emotional adaptation, the growth phase. What is emotional adaptation? It is the long-term adjustment and learning that enables you to handle future challenges better. So it is the long-term adjustment and learning that will enable you to face future challenges even when even ahead of time. Now adaptive techniques include reappraisal, that is reinterpret stressful event constructively. Then acceptance, let go of what you cannot control, allow what you cannot control to go. Then building new routine, create habit that protect emotional health. Then cognitive flexibility, stay open to new perspective and solution. The outcome is that you don't just recover, you grow and become more capable and better emotional intelligent person. Now let us look at the resilience cycle, recovery plus adaptation, a continuous process which involve adversary hit, which is emotional response, recovery, healing, adaptation, that is learning and growth, then increased reliance. A practical example is a setback, a major project that failed at work. The recovery process include acknowledge disappointment, talk to a mentor, and then practice self-care. The adaptation there include analyze what went wrong, develop a new project, management skill, and adjust future approaches. The result is you are more skilled and confident for the next challenge. Now let us look at the benefit of emotional resilience. The benefits for mental and emotional health include low risk of anxiety, depression, and burnout, faster recovery from setback and trauma, greater overall life satisfaction and optimism. So, emotional resilience is very much important to your health and mental well-being, which include low risk of anxiety, depression, and burnout, fast recovery from setback and trauma, greater overall life satisfaction and optimism. Then, for performance and productivity, it maintains focus and effective problem solving under pressure. It helps to maintain focus and effective problem solving even while you are under the pressure. It enables consistent performance despite challenges. So it helps to be consistency in your performances even when you are faced with a lot of work pressures and challenges. Then for relationship, it helps in better communication and emotional regulation. It also helps healthier, more stable personal and professional connection. It helps people to maintain healthier and positive relationship. Then for personal growth, it helps increase an adaptivity and cognitive flexibility. So it also helps to increase adaptability and cognitive flexibility. It also helps a stronger sense of self-efficacy and purpose. Now, let us look at resilience in action, a practical scenario situation. Example, a dedicated employee is passed over for promotion. Now, no resilient response. Internalized failure becomes disengaged, productivity drops, isolates from team. Now, high resilient response. Acknowledge the disappointment but doesn't define itself by it. Then seeks feedback to understand the decision. Then create a development plan to address skill gap. Then on supportive network for encouragement. Then adopt by setting new professional goal. Then emerges more focus and prepare for future opportunity. So this is a high resilient response. Then the low resilient response is just to disengage and productive will drop and isolate. But the high resilient response acknowledge the disappointment, seek feedback, create a new development plan, lean on supportive network for encouragement, then adapt by setting new profession. So these are some of the low and high resilient response. In conclusion, emotional resilience is a dynamic, learnable skill. It rests on self-awareness, cognitive flexibility, strong connection, and purpose. Strategies like self-care, refraining thoughts, and taking action build resilience. Barriers exist, but can be managed with awareness and support. The process involves both recovery, that is healing, and adaptation, that's growth. Benefits are profound, which include better mental health, stronger relationship, higher performance, and personal growth. Final thought: resilience is not about avoiding the storm, but it is about learning to dance in the rain. Thank you, and God bless you.